Boink, boink. Yummy.
Are we really growing?
You really have to ask that every time.
Huh?
You have to ask that every
You
time.
know what I was going to ask you this morning? I was going to say, can you tell if I took a shower or not?
Oh, jeez. Sure.
Well, you said one day that you could tell whether or not men have had a shower, whether or not their hair is matted down on their head.
Well, it's not just men. You see, it's like get this funky thing going on. It's like, oh, you should shower once in a while.
So what is this for?
Pick your teeth.
No.
Oh, mealworms. Good. He talks about mealworms with a fork, and I think that sounds really gross. What's this
No.
for?
That's for people to call us.
And why do we want people to call us?
Because we don't want them to buy the stuff someplace else and pay too much for it.
Uh-huh. We've
know-
said this before. We're saying it again. Put this number into your phone when you're shopping somewhere else and you see something you love, call us and say, do you have?
You know what's going to happen, Diane? People are not going to come in this store because stuff is so cheap. It's just going to ruin their day. They'll come in here and say, I bought this Tervis tumbler and
Yeah.
I paid $17 for it, and you're selling it for
We
$12.
hear it daily, people. We hear it daily. Come in here and check our prices. Okay, is that forceful enough? Okay.
And Tervis tumblers don't sweat.
And you know what? Neither do our new Swell bottles. These are aluminum, and people have been asking about aluminum bottles. They're insulated. They keep things cold for 24 hours, and coffee stays hot for 12
you didn't
hours.
take one of those pens and we got to get one of those pens and write
There's
on.
pens you can write on this. Put
Yeah.
your name or put a fancy message or something. And we've got lots of cool colors, not just the one that happened to match me today.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, let's tell people about mealworms. We have mealworms. They're here. How much are they? $6.99 for 500.
500 of them.
Okay, you hold this here. And for the at first when you put your mealworms out, take this.
Let's
thing-
start one place back. You can put mealworms into anything, but there's a lot of birds that like mealworms, and they're going to be expensive. So you don't want all of the birds to
They're
come
not
eat your mealworms.
expensive. $6.99
For a lot of birds to eat, you could go through that every single day if you put the whole thing out there and
Oh,
let every
yeah.
bird come and
Oh,
get it.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So you just want your bluebirds to eat it.
So
is
what
the point.
you do is just take a fork.
Take the fork right smack off your table.
Put a few yeah, then go use it again. In fact,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Look, a worm even stuck in the tines. Roger, really?
Yeah, just put a few mealworms.
Get that worm out of. These are alive.
Then just stick it in here, but leave the
plastic
out.
off
What
for
do I do with the
few
plastic
days.
now? Okay. Yeah.
Until you notice that your bluebirds have found it.
Then after they
Then?
found it, then put this in because that'll prevent the other birds from coming because the other birds are.
Bluebirds are one of the few birds that will go into the hole.
Mm-hmm.
So they will go into the hole and sit in here and eat. And I'm not sure why Roger showed you the smallest one we have. Show them that cool recycled one there.
Oh yeah, we should use this one. here.
I would have thought so.
Yeah,
Because this is one we want you to buy because it'll last forever and it'll stay these same great colors forever.
yeah,
And it hangs.
yep.
This one you would attach to a pole of some sort. It's got a little hole in it.
Well, you can also
Post.
put a pole on the bottom if you put
Post.
a
Post,
plate
not
on the
pole.
bottom. Post.
I
on
know,
the
I
bottom.
said it the wrong
All
word.
right.
But while I lifted this up and said you could put mealworms in. You can, but then you're going to have robins and you're going to have lots of birds eating them. These are actually jelly dishes for Baltimore Orioles. Get it out. Get that jelly out there. It's time. These are some that will hook onto your shepherd's hook. So I just brought a couple of different kinds. I thought we were going to do the jelly thing here.
Well, you can hit
We've
jelly
got
deal
jelly,
there.
jelly, jelly.
You know, you can also use these for mealworms too if you want to put some
If you want to feed everybody in the neighborhood.
Yeah. The other thing is, if you got a bluebird house, if you don't, we sell them. But if you're going to make one, come on in here and take the measurements so you know how to make the thing right. This is where you can come and check on them. Or on the other side, you can come and look and you want a little tray on the bottom here so that the nest is elevated up above. Lots and lots of vent holes in them. So they're 1.5 inch hole. Wind it, wind it, wind it.
You talk about
And-
this cool little fan. You know, there's even a light in it. How fun is that? I gave one to my grandson yesterday. Yeah, it's
Did you?
cute.
A boy like that?
Don't boys get hot?
I don't know if they.
I know he's in Duluth and he's really not warm yet, but I think this summer he'll
This
use
is
it.
probably one of the best hummingbird feeders
Okay.
there are. You know, and we could tell you why, but we're not. Or
This is the cutest one, and she's going to zoom in on this, and it's glow in the dark. I mean, it's solar, and it turns 4 different colors. And the hummingbirds don't eat at night. This is for our entertainment. The hummingbirds will use it in the day. We like it at night. Okay, we're done. Roger and Diane, Backyard Station, downtown Crazy.